All right, Coach, going back to that Midwestern State match, this team really took it down to the wire, almost able to close it out in the singles. Just talk about the overall performance of the team and what you saw out there.
Yeah, I mean, we may have let one slip away there. Midwestern is a very good team. They're 3 in the country going into this week, and they were. I knew they were going to be super tough at 1, 2, and 3 singles, and I knew their doubles was going to be tough. They definitely played the best doubles that we've seen this year. We didn't play great in doubles. We didn't play horrible in doubles. They definitely contributed to some of our not being as comfortable as we usually are doing what we're doing. One doubles, I think we actually outplayed them in doubles on one. We just didn't serve great. There was a decent wind. It was a very tough wind. And here we're much more used to it coming across the courts, and there it was just straight going end to end. And they handled that much better than we did. We had a bit of a preview when we warmed up that morning and the night before what it was going to be like, but they just handled that element of it better than we did. And we gave away a couple serve games early in the doubles on one. That ended up being close. It ended up being a tiebreak. And then on 2 and 3 doubles both, we lost them 6-4. So they were close. And if we would have played a little better, I think we could have gotten the doubles point, even though they played very good doubles. But we just, credit to the team, because we have only lost a doubles point twice now this year. That's the first time we've ever lost all 3 doubles courts. And they picked themselves up really quickly. Going out into the singles, we got off to some really slow starts on a few courts, but we got off to some great starts on a couple courts. So to be able to win, first sets in a couple places, Letitia is still undefeated on the season in singles. Just a great weekend for her, and her getting on the board quickly in singles was huge for us. And then Christine at 4, who has now only lost 1 match all year. She got off to a slow start in the first set, but then just absolutely battled back to get on the board for our second singles point. And then we split on a couple courts after losing the first sets. So it really turned into a battle there, where at one point it was I thought we had a good chance to win both 3-set matches. At 2 and 5, Eva ended up getting her win against a girl from Midwestern, Ondeginga, who's been undefeated all year. Ida beat her for her first loss Eva beat her for her first loss all year. And then it just came down to 5, where it was very, very close. Senior versus senior, really, really tough match. They have played each other a couple times before, and I thought we had a chance because we had good momentum in the second set. But then, credit to Skylar from Midwestern for being able to hold off Ida in the third set. So, it was tough because we expect to win the doubles point, and we didn't get it, even though it was very close. But then to pick ourselves up and to take it down to the wire and give ourselves a chance, even without the doubles point. We talked about after the match, and then we talked about before the match against LCU. We were only going to take away positive things from that match. After we had a quick little chat after the Midwestern match, I told him we had 30 more seconds to feel sorry for ourselves about losing that one, and we counted it down, and then we went and got food and got on the road to LCU, and the team probably did a better job of getting over it more quickly than I did. I was very introspective on our 3-hour drive to LCU about the things that I could have done differently, or that we could have done differently, to maybe just squeeze a few more points out here and there, because that's really what it came down to. But we can't hang our heads. That's a very, very tough team playing at their place in tough conditions. So, we know that, as much as you would love to win the regular season, that's probably off the board now. And I'd love to win it, but it doesn't mean nearly as much, to me or the team as, trying to win the conference championship tournament and then the postseason. And we know that there's a very, very good chance we'll have to see Midwestern again in order to accomplish some of those goals. So yeah, we didn't hang our heads about it. We were a little disappointed, but when you play a good team on the road, you're going to have to be close to, you have to be really clean, and we weren't quite as clean as we needed to be to get that one. But it was still a great college tennis match. It was almost 4 hours, and just a really good opportunity for us to put ourselves up against one of the top teams in the country.
And then y'all turned around to take on Lubbock Christian. That time it was in y'all's favor, 4-3 win. You kind of mentioned it, 30 seconds to get over the loss. How important was that win for this team in the sense of shaking off that ranked loss and getting a ranked win?
Yeah, I mean, we knew LCU was also going to be very tough, especially at their place. We did play a little bit better in the doubles. The doubles point was crucial, not only in the final score because we won at 4-3, but just to get that, kind of bad taste out of our mouth from not getting the doubles, which we relied upon so much, the day before. So doubles was huge. It was a really, really tough match with number 3 doubles, Alex and Mika, who were playing against, and Alex and Mika always don't get a chance to play a lot of singles, but they have come in and really put together in a really tough 3 doubles team, and they were playing against LCU's number 1 singles player and number 3 singles player. So a lot of firepower coming against them, and for them to be able to to just really buckle down and be calm and confident to get that doubles point was huge for us. And then, going into singles, I did feel pretty strongly about a few lines that we were going to be a favorite at those lines. But I knew 5 and 6 were going to be tough because LCU maybe has the toughest 5 and 6 that we have seen all year. Combined, their 5 and 6 players have only lost 1 match each at 5 and 6 singles. So I knew it was going to be very tough to get points there, and we battled there, but we didn't even get a set at 5 or 6. So I knew that we were going to have to find some matches at the top of the lineup to get us to 4. And Jessica Lee at 3 singles was incredible. That's a freshman, a January freshman playing against a junior. She was down 4-0 in about 8 minutes in the first set, and we just sat down on the bench and just talked about taking it 1 point at a time and working her way back into it. And she won 7 games in a row to win the first set, and then to get up 1-0 in the second, and then their player pushed back, and then it was very, very close all the way through the second set. But for her to get off the court and get us our 3rd point across the facility, everyone could tell that Christine was not going to be denied over there at 4 singles, and she again had another great win. Christine has just only lost that 1 match at the beginning of the year, and since then she's been an absolute warrior for us. So I've said this quite a few times. I was like, if we get the doubles point, we can win 3 singles matches on everyone we play this season, and I guess that shows how crucial it was in Midwestern to not get the doubles, and then how strong of a response it was to fight hard to get the doubles point, and to get the 3 singles points against LCU, who is tough and has won a lot of good matches against good teams this year. So again, being on the road, at their place under those conditions against a team that plays with a ton of energy. I mean, those 2 teams that we play this weekend were the 2 teams that have come closest to battling in the energy game with us, and they did a really good job. So to be able to get away with that one and to split the weekend was definitely a sign of maturity from the team.
And then my last one, hosting St. Mary's this weekend, and just kind of give us a preview on that one.
It's going to be tough. They are a very talented team. They have won some matches this year that were very similar to the matches that we had won against those teams. They've lost some very close matches. So they're going to be hungry. St. Mary's is very, very well coached. They have a really good tradition. And it's going to be a very difficult match. They are very strong at 1, 2, 3. They're very good at doubles. So I think it's going to be similar to Midwestern. It's going to be similar to LCU. It's going to be similar to Cameron. It's going to be similar to UCO. And I think those were all 4-3 matches. So I would be surprised if it wasn't something like a 4-3 or 5-2 either direction this weekend. It'll be Saturday morning, 11 o'clock. really hoping to have some good support out there, because it is going to be a very tough match. So yeah, I mean, we gotta fight hard to win the doubles, because I think that's going to be a crucial part of it. And then they've played a lot of different kind of lineups, especially at their 4, 5, and 6. So we'll see how the matchups shake out. I think the doubles is going to be crucial, and then we're going to have to fight, have to battle. We are still unbeaten at home over the last 2 seasons, and being able to handle the conditions and hopefully get some support out there on Saturday morning is going to be really crucial for us to be able to get that one.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.